Well, this whole thing started just from having played in practice rooms. And suddenly you hear the drum kit, which is also in the room with you. You hear it when you play a certain note, you hear that little snare drum rattle. And I suddenly thought it's quite a nice idea that another instrument might join in with what you're playing. And I thought, well, this might be quite a nice idea to form a kind of accompaniment to what's being played as a soloist. And I'd seen some stuff that Alvin Lucier had done, probably as far back as the 60s, with similar kinds of things. So I knew it was possible. Have you've got all the others working?
And on, so I need to make sure these.
Make sure you get all the things in.
Turn the computer on.
Yeah. With the idea of the extra instruments forming a kind of accompaniment to the piano, it really took off because I thought, well, if you can get a snare drum to resonate on certain pitches that are played, maybe if you get other percussion instruments as well, you can kind of set up a sort of automated rhythm section.
Just trying out lots of different combinations of kinds of resonating objects, kinds of bodies, just trying to send various different sounds of pianos down through these materials and amplify or distort them in kind of different ways that are kind of acoustically true to the object rather than just doing it entirely electronically.
Piano with blue tack.
Obviously you could just add whatever sound you liked in post-production. I think Colin came with quite a defined idea. He wanted the sound from the pianos travelling through these transducers into some more acoustic objects.
But I like what's nice is when we get the electronics kind of lower and dirtier and down the bottom, because then we hear the differentiation between really the piano in the middle, the cymbal quite high, and this sort of stuff more sort of the tenor register. If you like. I think that works really well. So the idea took shape that we sort of break up the bits of the drum kit. You'd have a snare drum here, you'd have a suspended cymbal over here, and if you could take the actual sounds of the piano and feed them into the instrument here, you could get them to rattle or buzz, or just sort of kind of play in response to what was being played by the pianists.
I think the most interesting part is getting kind of different aspects, adding extra distortions, so the snare drum's really good, and you kind of get that metallic kind of crispiness to it. My favourite one probably is actually the cymbal, just because it's so detached from the original sound, and it kind of almost acts like an invisible drummer, just kind of...
So the idea quickly formed that if you compose a certain kind of music in the knowledge that it's going to make something else play along with it, then you've got a kind of shared partnership going on between the real musicians and a kind of an inanimate instrument which sort of kind of joins in. Should we go for a recording of that then? Just give me a quiet moment. It's kind of nice to have the piano sound, the shimmer of the cymbal, and this. Is it something we can put really low?
It's down by an octave so far. We could try 2.
Yeah.
Try minus 24 or semitone.
2 octaves down again. 3 octaves down. Oh. I'm liking that.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't hear that as a repeat. I hear it as something that's.
Yeah, I've changed it. used to be quite short, so it's gotten rid of the delay and just kind of doing swoosh. Yes.
Yeah. Pedal or not? Yeah. So I mean, it's possible, but it just makes your hand ache. Yeah. Good. You'll just get a nice sort of edgy colour. That's great. You might have to play along to something.
Okay.
You might be playing in relation to a tempo. And
Is it related to that?
It's it's the semiquaver pattern. That's it, that was all good. Well, let's listen to that again when it happens. 71, the first section. Because I think there's something that should happen on the very first. Could you just play us the first 2 chords and stop and hold it? No, it's just someone not in agony all the time. Sugar Rush.
Is it Christmas special?
Yeah, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah.
I want us to feel there's something added,
Yeah.
like some massive reverb or something to the 2 existing sounds.
That's just gonna.
That just maybe just that. So when that's
Sure.
happening now, there's a sort of a kind of, it doesn't matter. Otherwise, it's like 3 movements which keep stopping. I don't want the music to stop. I want it to be this. That is rain, like that.